As Kenyans prepare for election 2027, the aftermath of the 2024-2025 post-finance bill protest that led to a lot of the Gen Zs getting into missing in actions, as others are still having questions as to whereabouts of their family. Biggest question is, to what degree should members of the public vote for their 2027 general election? As IEBC is also taking to streamline some of the laws and rules that will be governing the election 2027, the members of the public are still having some ethical questions. We give the advantage of the 2007-2008 post-election violence, one of the most deadliest events that took place in the history of this country, where most of the people lost their lives and property destroyed. And that led to the change of the Constitution 2010 that now today has given rise to 47 counties. And this has been the question as to if revolution has been fully achieved after a decade of its implementation. A lot of governors have been elected and a lot of members of parliament are taking to the stage and to political interest as to who they are going to represent. The biggest question is, what makes democracy become the center conversation as political members of the public, believing that politicians are masking a lot of wealth to themselves without leaving anything for the public to consume? Recently, members of the public have been persuaded to vote for each and every 5 years of election out of empathy from the politicians by being entrusted with some of the simple roles of being given a simple donation of 2 tins of rice and 2 tins of beans as a way to show their empathy and their concern during the election period. But what still perplexes so many Kenyans is, are the members of the public willing to give their legal justice and their verdict as the law demands? In most cases, political terrains have been bridged with a lot of bribery and conflicts of interest, as so many cases are being thrown below the carpet as to who it matters and to who it concerns. It's the public that gets into their pocket to facilitate most of these expenditures that are being assumed by members of the parliament. As 2027 kicks start, protests await, and a lot of lives might be lost. The biggest question is the judiciary system ready to listen to so many cases that will be uprising come 2027? Is the members of parliament willing to create another policy that will govern the election 2027? And is the IEBC ready to make sure that it solves the boundary disputes and also that the cases that might be rising in the 2027 general election? The country is here to stay. The country is here to lead for another life. The Gen Z being the top conversation of the question, the equation to balance the political agreement. To who will they follow? Will they take their votes to vote for 2027 general election, or will they boycott as they plan for other mass movement to create change? As a conversation in the streets and along the corridors, members of the public are feeling that their trust has not been taken heed for quite a long time, and they have been willing to ask a lot of questions if the government is willing to give back the same measures. As politicians are taking sides on what really benefits them and forgetting what really benefits the members of public, it takes a member of parliament at least 4 good years to go into darkness and arises again after 4 years with the belief of listening to the people. If 1963 led to manifestos that so many members of parliament have been using to campaign with, same road, same infrastructure, same people, different schemes, but not working for the people.